Here they come, and there he goes with a wobbly pass. It's picked off! And that's the first interception by Gardner.
Play action again. More good ball handling from Jones. Room to run. There goes Daniel Jones. Touchdown, Giants.
The throw, and it's intercepted. He's got another one, and he's got a field ahead of him. Diggs is going to take it to the end zone. Unbelievable.
Pass is to Thomas. He's gone. Touchdown, Saints.
Here he is throwing in the middle. It's caught by Watson. He's got great speed. Turning the corner. Christian Watson down the sideline. And he will score. Love to Watson.
Look at now you're talking. I mean, this is football. When you got steam coming out of your head and your mouth, now you're talking football. You're controlling that offensive line. This is what it's all about.
This is Football Friday on WHPC Sports Talk.
Yo, why is it every time I come in on a Friday, is the headphones on the floor, there's nothing set up? Listen, I'm a radio host. I can't be doing housekeeping and house cleaning and all that stuff. I thought we hire people for that.
Dude, when I was hosting yesterday, my microphone was dangling the entire time.
It was dangling?
Yeah, it was broken. It snapped.
They're trying to sabotage the best day.
I don't know what's going on. You would think that, I don't know. Well, maybe I'm looking too deep into it. I tend to do that sometimes, but I care about hosting Football Friday on not even. On WHPC Sports Talk here on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I got pens flying because I got to rush to take my books out and host the show, but it is Joshua Umahi as your host. Woo! Joined by me, I have Erik Williams, Kory David, and Devin O'Shea. How's everybody doing?
I'm doing good. I watched that Suns game last night.
Now, when you bring up the Phoenix Suns, are you like cognizant of the fact that you have a Suns fan next to you?
He's doing it on purpose. You know that.
You know
he's
how
going to
the
do
game
it a few
ended?
times during this
Victor
show.
gave up. Victor, in the great words of Sean McCoy, Victor was giving out crazy work. Crazy work.
I mean, that 38 points is nothing to sneeze at. That's a career high, albeit 5 games into his career, but still
he's been struggling as of recent, but yesterday he looked good.
Hey, that super team starting to look like the Philadelphia super team from like a couple
Bradley
years.
Beal hasn't even played
All right,
yet.
that's an overreaction.
Bradley Beal back is cooked. Pause.
Thanks for that. Thank you for that. Thank you.
It was good to see Devin Booker actually be able to finally back and able to show that the doubters are wrong about him not being able to be a facilitator this season, and had 13 assists yesterday. So he's
point book.
He's doing it.
He's point book. Man, listen, obviously we're going to get to Victor Wembanyama, and there's a certain debate that's going on with that kid. It just makes my blood boil every time, so I'm sure we'll yell about that today. Also, it's Football Friday, so we're going to preview the Jets and Giants games this weekend. The Jets host the Chargers on Monday night. The 4-3 Jets. The 2-6 Giants travel to Las Vegas to face the Raiders. They just fired their head coach. A lot of turmoil going on with both teams, really. And at 4:30, middle of the show, we got Newsday Picks columnist Joe Maniello. Joe Maniello. He's a longtime NFL picks expert. He's just one of many people that we've been blessed to have from Newsday on Sports Talk. So stay tuned for that. We're going to pick some games. A little different format today. And, of course, the NBA in-season tournament begins tonight. Anybody excited?
No.
I'm excited.
Wow. No excitement for that in-season tournament for the NBA Cup?
In the great words of Deion Sanders, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care at all.
But let me ask y'all a question. Were y'all saying that about the play-in when it was first implemented too?
No, the play-in seemed like a smart idea. It was like it actually meant something. It gave teams that were right there, and it made like those teams that at the bottom, you got to fight for your position and stay there. Like even when like it was like first introduced, and I'm like LeBron was low key criticizing it, and then it wound up being the only thing that could possibly put him in the playoffs. It was crazy.
Yeah, the play-in's been just a great addition to the NBA. We'll see if the NBA Cup works out too that same way. 516-572-7440. You can call us up about any topic. We're also going to talk Knicks and Nets. Obviously, they're both part of the introductory festivities of the in-season tournament today. So, Knicks, Nets, game picks, Thursday Night Football, basketball, Wembenyama, anything you want to talk about, we can listen to you. You can call up and we'll talk to you. What do you have to say?
Corey's raising his hand.
I see him.
My thing about the in-season tournament, what do you actually get besides this little trophy?
You get a $500K bonus.
Nah, not worth it. You know what I want? You know what should really be up for the grab for the in-season tournament? You know how they always give the worst team in the league, like you got a chance of being the first pick? Put the first overall pick up.
You think
what?
$500K extra cherry on top ain't enough? Do you have $500K lying around somewhere that I don't know about?
Do you see how they play for when they get money in the All-Star game? They still don't play.
What if I told you, as Woj tweeted earlier this morning, what if I told you that the coaches are also going to get a bonus should they win the NBA Cup?
I'll tell you, they don't really care.
Well, now Woj says the NBA is pushing to accelerate the competitive environment in the new in-season tournament, so the league's coaches are joining the players and getting paid a financial prize pool for advancing in the final stages.
They're trying to be like soccer, and it's not going to work.
How you figure that?
I figured because look at Bones Highland. Bones Highland is like, even certain players just like, I don't even know what's going on. I really don't care.
The name you're going to bring up is Bones Highland? I think I care more about how Steph Curry and Devin Booker and Giannis care about it than Bones Highland.
They probably honestly don't care. The only thing
we'll see how hard they play tonight.
Only positive between this, only thing I think that's positive is the fact that it's still considered regular season games, and people still need those games to actually compete in their conference. So that's the only positive I see them going hard because they want to win and still stay top or better position in their conference. That's about it.
Hey, we'll see. I feel like you're wrong, like
brain.
other things, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's start with Thursday Night Football. It's Football Friday.
Woo.
Yeah, so excited for the Steelers and the Titans. Let's recap that. The Steelers are 5-3. All their wins have been by one score. So they could very easily be 0-8, like last year's Vikings, but they're 5-3. Shout out Mike Tomlin. They won 20-16 last night. Kenny Pickett, he is the most doo-doo quarterback I've ever watched in my life, except for the fourth quarter. He shows up in the fourth quarter. Another go-ahead touchdown pass to Deontay Johnson, who, mind you, had 7 catches, 90 yards, and a touchdown. Also, mind you, it's his first touchdown reception since 2021 when one Ben Roethlisberger was the quarterback. That's a long time.
Yeah, I was, when they brought up that fact, I'm like, really? Because I always figured Deontay Johnson was like one of their top receivers.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, but, consider the quarterbacks he's played with, Mitchell Trubisky, now Kenny Pickett. It's not great.
Remember Dwayne Bowe went through something like that in Kansas City with Alex Smith.
Dwayne Bowe's so underrated because they just gave him garbage every season to try to win with.
And then wait, what's his last couple seasons?
The kids don't know about Dwayne Bowe.
Didn't he go to Cleveland afterwards?
Yeah, he did.
And now he became a rapper, Money Bowe.
Yeah, I heard this.
You wouldn't know that.
No. I know that too. I heard this one snippet of him. I was like, dang, I wish I could get that song, but it never dropped.
Like he
never dropped.
He literally said, you know what? I'm gonna take because I remember he had that one year that he just finessed. Yeah, he finessed the Browns out of a crazy contract, and he just said, you know what? Take this money. I'm gonna do what every Black American does. Invest to become a rapper.
Well, the Browns is used to running charity cases. I mean, they gave a alleged sexual predator $238 million guaranteed.
He's healthy.
Yeah, he's playing this Sunday. Yay, we love Deshaun Watson.
Is the Browns the equivalent of the Knicks? Like when your career is basically done?
Nah.
Like you just go over there.
Don't do that.
Stop.
Charlotte fan.
Stop. Why would you do that?
Don't do
I'm
that.
talking about when, like, you know how like certain people had that perception that when your career is done, that's where you go, like, to go get a bag. Stop that. Don't act like I'm crazy with saying people.
That's
I feel like
more
you're
like
trying
the
to piss.
Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to piss me off right now. What?
So wait, y'all don't see that. Y'all haven't
Not the
seen
Browns. They're more like the Raiders.
I mean, look at them. Look at them. You try the Knicks. I'm a stressed out Knicks fan. You're really trying to say that, knowing that we're 2-3. Julius Randle is DDG. Who shoots 27% in 5 games? I didn't even mean to yell this early.
Obviously, I'm not talking about this current era of Knicks. I'm talking about prior Knicks.
You might as well be.
No, because we haven't.
As long as there's donkeys on our team, we were still laughing
All right,
stuff.
Jason Kidd.
We haven't done that movie in a while. We haven't done that move of getting somebody really washed and just getting.
Kemba Walker was 2 years ago. I'm not trying to hear that. It was recent.
Huh?
It was recent. We signed Kemba Walker and he had no knee cartilage left.
Yeah, but we ain't giving no crazy contract.
Still though, he was our starting point guard in the NBA in 2021.
Stop it! Hey, second. Stop acting like Kemba was like he straight dog water.
He was trash here.
After Boston, he was done.
At one point, he was like the Hornets, like everything.
All-time score, yeah.
Yeah, ancient history. And of course you bring up the Hornets.
And then with Boston just has a way of just ruining healthy people.
Isaiah Thomas, Kemba Walker.
Yeah, our thing is we get him one.
Well, Isaiah Thomas was modern day slavery.
Our thing was
they just used him up, used all of his abilities until we'll get Kyrie now.
Our thing was
forget you.
Are your knees blown? I'll see you later.
The Knicks thing was getting people who were washed. The Celtics thing is getting people who are healthy and then making them washed.
Yeah, we'll see how.
Unless you already washed like Al Horford, then we could do something with you.
This is straight for Al Horford.
That man should have retired like 10 years ago.
Dude, he's been killing it in the playoffs as last few seasons.
He's a playoff riser. Hashtag playoff riser. That's who he is.
He like what's the name?
Don't say Shaq in Boston.
No, like he's like a defensive player in the New England Patriots system. That's like when they go somewhere else, they trash. When they go back to Boston, they get their powers back.
They went to OKC and Philly.
He ain't do nothing in OKC. He literally sat out the season and said, I'm good.
I wouldn't want to play either. Let the young boys play.
Them young boys killing it.
Well, thankfully for Deontay Johnson, Kenny Pickett's no superstar, but how about this for one of like a top 30 wide receiver in the league, right? Deontay Johnson?
Top 30?
Yeah, I'll give him top 30.
Yeah.
Top 30.
I'd say
so a top 30 wide receiver in the NFL went 668 days, 199 targets, 120 catches without a touchdown.
It's crazy.
And he's got one now, so that was a big part in the Steelers' win. Obviously, it was a go-ahead touchdown with 4 minutes, 6 seconds left. And Will Levis, he's looked impressive so far, but that last drive, I don't know what was going on with the Titans. That was madness.
No, you gotta think about this. Like that whole night, he was getting pressured by Alex Highsmith and T.J. Watt. Like literally getting to, and then you gotta take into account that literally almost every single player on that offensive line for the Titans got injured at some point in that night.
That's true.
So literally, he was fighting for his life.
It's like they're the New York Giants South.
Need one more reception from Hopkins. Just one more.
Oh, boo!
Yeah, he's giving DeAndre Hopkins he's giving DeAndre Hopkins his like a lot of targets. Like I respect that from him.
All right, we'll see what the caller has to say and if we respect what he's about to say. Caller, you're on Sports Talk. What's going on?
Hey, first time, long time. This is a question for Boomer.
What's going on, man? Boomer is not here, but maybe I can cosplay as him. We'll see.
Oh,
what's on your mind?
Okay. I want to know your opinion of Zach Wilson and that guy Tyrod. I'm just looking for feedback on these guys from your perspective.
Well, okay, so we'll start with Tyrod. I mean, backup quarterback, Daniel Jones gets hurt. There were some Giants fans actually saying that he was doing better in Brian Dable's system this year than Daniel Jones, who they paid $160 million to in the offseason. So
Tyrod is always going to be like a good hand, a good backup.
We said Giants fan. You're an Eagles fan.
As far as Zach Wilson, I mean, listen, the kid has ability. We all know he got drafted 2 overall for his pro day throw that we all make the point of, but I just feel like if the Jets want to actually go somewhere, and we're going to get to the Jets game against the Chargers in a little bit, the Chargers have a horrible defense. If Zach Wilson, if Nathaniel Hackett don't let the kid loose at least once or twice or 3 times, then what are you really doing? Why didn't you go out and get a quarterback before the trade deadline? I mean, Zach Wilson's doing a fine job. He has the Jets at 4-3. He's obviously not the greatest quarterback out there, but
I compare him to the last couple quarterbacks. He's like a Sam Darnold way. He can kind of I want to say basically keep everything ashore, keep everything afloat for you for a while. But he's gonna have those games where he just plays absolutely terrible. He's like he's going to be a career backup in the league. And Tyrod, I don't even know if Tyrod is going to be playing next week because, he had the rib injuries.
Corey, I'm surprised you're saying that about Zach Wilson because you're the quarterback wins president. I thought since he's winning games, you would, vault him up above some guys that aren't winning games that are clearly better.
He should have lost that game against the Giants. Everybody know that.
Okay, but, that's y'all team. Yeah. That's y'all team. And I don't know what happened. I don't know why they're kicking on 4th down for 1 yard to win the game, but...
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
Definitely won that game.
I don't know, but yeah, that's our synopsis of these quarterbacks, Mr. Caller.
Wait, who is the backup quarterback for the Giants?
DeVito. I think DeVito. Tommy DeVito. Is it Tommy DeVito?
That's right. That's right. DeVito.
I think they just signed him. They just signed him to the active roster, but I think Daniel Jones should be coming back this week.
Why?
He will be.
Look, does anybody question that? Daniel Jones is coming off a neck injury, and Tommy DeVito threw for -5 yards last week. Why would you trust him again? Is he going to get that much better in 1 week?
It's either him or Saquon.
Yeah, no.
For the quarterback.
Yeah.
Wildcat all game.
I would rather have Saquon Barkley throw passes than Tommy DeVito, in my opinion. But I don't know. I'm not the coach.
You may be right. Interesting. All right, well, guys, thank you. I'm enjoying the show. One of you guys got a little excited early, and I'm interested to see how this progresses.
You're probably talking about me because they get me yelling about the Knicks, and it's a very stressful time to be a Knicks fan. So if we get to them again, I'm sure I'll yell and scream and maybe throw a tantrum and throw stuff. Storm out the studio, drive home, reevaluate my life. Yeah.
How could we get better housekeeping in the studio?
Yo, man, listen.
What do you suggest?
Listen, man, I don't know, man. I just come in, I try to host a radio show. I didn't know I had to get paid to pick stuff up off the floor and headphones on the floor and mics all over the place. There are chairs in the wrong place. I'm not getting paid for all this, man. I don't know what's going on.
He's going on a tangent.
You don't get paid.
I am going on a tangent because this is repetitive.
I'm sorry.
I can only take so much.
I'm sorry you had to be in the presence of a rant.
You know what? Maybe it's a ranting. Maybe it is a rant Friday. Maybe we just rant about everything that's stressing us out.
Absolutely.
Man, you are agitated.
Hey, you listen to the show more, you're going to come to expect that out of me. Thank you for the call, bro.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
You as well. You can join the show as well, 516-572-7440. I like that caller. I like when callers let me get some stuff off my chest.
Justin at first.
Me too.
Yeah? Oh, don't make the same mistake Devin did. And then the caller started talking about God knows what.
Justin.
Right, no, Justin don't want to be associated with that. Whatever that dude was talking about before. Yeah, the Thursday Night Football, Steelers won, Titans 3-5. Well, Levis looks good, though. As far as the injuries we saw last night, Steelers' Cole Holcomb suffered a knee injury that Al Michaels, it was bad enough that Al Michaels said they wouldn't show the replay during the broadcast. I went back and looked at it anyway because I'm a sicko. It looked a lot like the Nick Chubb thing. The Nick Chubb injury a couple weeks ago. That's how bad it looks. So if y'all are fellow sickos, y'all can see for yourself.
That's like one of the first times where they said, yeah, we're not going to show the replays. That's one of those ones where you don't want to see a replay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was bad, man. Treylon Burks as well. Head coach Mike Vrabel actually said there was a brief loss of consciousness for Treylon Burks on the field, but he's good now.
He's in concussion protocol. Cole Holcomb's out for the year.
Don't you just feel like every player on Thursday night, at least one player is just going to die on the field? They got to scrape him off the field?
I just want to ask this one serious question.
The ambulance.
If I can ask one question to the NFL, and this is a serious question.
Yeah.
How do the Chicago Bears keep getting primetime games? They're literally on primetime.
You're asking the right questions.
You mad about it?
They're on primetime Thursday next week.
I'm
mad about it?
Yes, I'm mad about it. They don't deserve it. Get them off my screen.
I don't know. They had the big market in Chicago. They thought that they were going to be somebody, the NFL and the Bears. I didn't see it.
It's the fact they're playing the Panthers, too.
Oh, no.
People thought the Panthers were going to be. I'm like, what are y'all smoking?
I feel like this is somehow like NFL teams trolling the league. Like, hey, you going to put us on Thursday? Yeah, if we could pick anybody for our Thursday game, let's get the Browns.
Oh, my God. Did you see the Sunday night game for next week?
Who is it?
Jets and Raiders.
As Max Crosby would say, It's
No.
Hey, I'm gonna need y'all.
No,
It's gonna be a movie.
We will get to. We will
Oh
get
my
to.
God! The week after that, Sunday night,
What?
Vikings Broncos.
Oh,
And no Kirk Cousins. Horrible.
hate it here.
that's terrible.
Yeah, look,
That's awful.
hold on a second. Why isn't Philly versus Dallas the Sunday night football game?
Why can't we switch these around? Like I thought we were going to do that
Bengals
this
is
year.
good this Sunday night.
Even the Bills and the Bengals, because you got the history with the.
I hope
the
they can finish
ambulance.
this game this year.
The ambulance. The ambulance.
I've said this before.
Somebody said
The
on
guy, he's never activated on the roster.
Twitter, somebody said DeMar Hamlin has the chance to do one of the funniest things.
No.
And do it again, right?
I didn't say it.
And it's on prime time again.
Can they finish the game this time?
DeMar Hamlin has the opportunity.
He has the opportunity to do one of the funniest things ever.
Like he got on
done.
the Von Miller podcast. Like, dude, how?
Listen,
I don't know.
Is he modern day Rudy?
All right, we're going too far now. Let's chill.
But
Let's chill.
it's like he's never activated on the roster. He's played all but one game, and that's because somebody was injured.
Mm-hmm.
Bro. There's somebody around the league that's looking at DeMar Hamlin. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you got my spot just because you died on the football field last year.
I mean, listen.
You've heard
he's not
me and
wrong.
Nico's thoughts.
If y'all make a good point and it's messed up, y'all not wrong.
I need the
Y'all not
Captain
wrong.
that Captain America that Gaff was like, you're out of pocket, but you're not wrong.
He's out of line, but he's right. What's the caller got to say? Caller, you're on Sports Talk. What's going on?
How about my Steelers, Josh?
Justin.
Oh, I thought that was Nick. I didn't think Justin was a Steelers fan. Devin, what's up, Justin?
How you
If that's
doing?
you.
How you doing, fellas?
What's
I don't
going
know
on?
if you guys ever got to this during the week, but Bobby Knight passed away this week, and he was such a huge part of my childhood. One of the most iconic coaches in the history of college sports, and a guy that knew that Michael Jordan was going to be. When he saw Michael Jordan in college, he said, "That is the best player I've ever seen in my entire life." So I don't know if you guys ever got to that during the week, but I just wanted to give a quick shout out to him.
He's probably in heaven right now making people run gases.
I don't think he's in heaven, but
wow. I wouldn't have went there. I wouldn't have went there on
he's
air.
throwing chairs at Hitler right now.
Hey, yo.
You got a point.
I do got one other question for you guys. Why do you think, and I get it, he's a third-string quarterback, but you got nothing to lose. Why wouldn't the Giants even let DeVito throw the ball? I mean, they got nothing to lose at that point, against the Jets. Clearly he's not a good quarterback, but why not try something?
Maybe because they know what they got and they see him in practice like, yeah, it ain't a good idea to have him passing because maybe he would have been a second stringer.
But
nah, we good.
Corey, humor me. Why is he on the roster then? Why is he employed?
Because he probably beat out those guys. He probably beat out those guys that was in like the rookie mini camp that you just to get off the street, like the people that wasn't gonna make it to the league, and it's like he better than all these guys, so we gotta take him.
Anytime a quarterback goes down and your second straight quarterback goes down, somebody gotta pull up that Spice Adams meme. Colin Kaepernick somewhere doing that.
It's like every time you get to see a quarterback injured, it's like his name pop up out of the blue. I'm like, already?
It's gonna be like that for so many years.
No, it's three names that pop up when a quarterback get injured: Colin, Cam, and Carson.
And RG3.
Nobody checking for RG3. I'm sorry.
Everybody start checking for Tom now.
Yeah.
Yo, they actually do. I remember I seen somebody say, Tom in New England, going back to New England, don't seem that bad.
Justin, you got any more for us?
Boyd. Nah, that's about it. Tune in tomorrow, Radio Rumble. I got a big interview with musician AJ Croce. And I know you guys got a dude coming up in just a little bit, right? 4:30?
Yes, Joe Maniello of Newsday with the NFL picks.
Excellent. I can't wait to listen. Have a good one, guys.
All right, Justin, thank you for the call as always. Corey, you wanted to say something? I heard your voice.
Oh, no, I ain't saying
No?
I said bye, Justin.
Oh, you decided to mumble it?
So he's doing the game picks with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. His NFL betting guide includes game. Hold on, he has a betting guide? Oh, this man might help me win some money this weekend.
He's good.
I'm listening to these dudes on Twitter. These dudes on Twitter be winging it just like me.
Hey, Josh, guess what?
Yeah.
Guess what I betted on last night?
Who did you bet on last night,
Spurs
Kory?
money line.
No.
I did on Tuesday. That was
the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, I did too.
Why would I can't hit on it. I can't hit on it.
Too.
I love it because the Steelers are 5-3 now, and it's absolutely amazing because they're not going to fire Matt Canada because you can't fire a 5-3 team, offensive coordinator for a 5-3 team. Even though he's doing absolutely terrible and everyone wants him fired, he's not going to get fired anymore.
No, absolutely.
I remember something like that. You remember Scott Linehan, our offensive coordinator a few years back?
Oh.
Horrible.
Scott Linehan, that's a throwback. We did want to get to the Knicks and Nets NBA Cup games. The Bucks are at the Knicks tonight. Damian Lillard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, obviously a dynamic duo on offense, but the Bucks have been horrible on defense to start the season. Will the Knicks have RJ Barrett? I sure hope so, because that's less shots for Julius Randle, who once again is shooting 27% from the floor through 5 games, actually. 5 games. That's a 5-game sample size. Mind you, he just shot something like 35% in the playoffs last year.
He's garbage, man.
Garbage. We'll table that, though, after the break.
You know, I really do. I really consider it.
I just came out here to do my job.
It's bad enough for Randall that I wouldn't mind Karl-Anthony Towns. That's how bad it is right now. Really. Give me Karl-Anthony Towns for 3 times the money that Julius Randle's making.
Zesty.
Yeah. You have any more words you want to get out about Karl-Anthony Towns? You have any more opinionated? Let's hear from Max Crosby. Obviously. Let's hear from Max Crosby. You heard me. Obviously, the New York Giants are at the Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders just fired Josh McDaniels, who's garbage. He deserves to be on the unemployment line until New England will eventually take him back in because nepotism lives. Dave Ziegler and Mick Lombardi, they also fired on Wednesday. Interim Raiders coach is their linebackers coach, Antonio Pierce. He played 5 seasons with the Giants at middle linebacker.
Did you see his quote?
What about touching players?
Yeah.
Devin, I'm trying to be mature today. Really? You have to bring up Antonio Pierce saying, I touch players. Yeah? Yeah?
See?
Yeah. That's what Devin's alluding to, Kory.
No.
Yeah. Yep. Let's hear from Max Crosby, though. How does he want Raiders fans to pull up to Allegiant Stadium? New regime, new head coach. You know, it's a lot going on. He wants to make sure the fans are still into it and hyped up.
Raider Nation, what is up? It's Max Crosby in the building. Just got done with practice. I just want to say Sunday, y'all need to be out in Allegiant in full effect. It's about to be a movie. We love you guys. Raider Nation, just win, baby.
Run it back one more time. Run it back.
Yeah? Well, what's wrong, Kory?
Just want to hit some.
Okay. Hold on. All right, we got it.
Raider Nation, what is up? It's Max Crosby in the building. Just got done with practice. I just want to say Sunday, y'all need to be out in full effect. It's about to be a movie. We love you guys. Raider Nation, just win, baby.
You ever seen that clip from with Leonardo DiCaprio from like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? He was he was pointing like that moment where you seen it on screen was like, caught it.
All I'm gonna say is that that flowed out his vocabulary way too easily.
No.
Why Chandler Jones is the way he is now.
Nah. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh my God.
This is about I'm not saying he does or saying he doesn't. What I'm saying, there's probably 2 people in the league I can see saying it.
Nick Bosa, is that you?
No,
definitely not him.
No,
definitely not him.
I can see either him or Travis Kelce saying it, and they just be like, and people just be in the locker room like,
a lot of that another day, you know.
Yeah, I bet,
sky's blue, grass is green.
I know for a fact they probably so there's somebody they gave, because you remember I forgot it was a receiver from I think his name was Jordy Nelson, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's certain people that they be like, yeah, we call him white chocolate in the locker room.
He Max Crosby, my guy. You got to do a second take.
No, I was like, my
You
problem-
re-listened to it and went, yeah, that's it. That's the one.
That's the one, Jack.
I don't see anything out of
Get the bells ringing. For
Sent
sure.
it to Adrian. He's like, is this the one? This is the one.
He's like, I don't see anything out of the ordinary. So,
PR team didn't even like. It's still up there, right?
oh, now it's still up. I pulled it off the Raiders official
man.
Twitter.
It'd be funny when you be catching like some people like almost got you there. Like it'd be like the Fast and the Furious moment, like almost had you.
Oh man. While we're on the subject of the Raiders
And Giants,
and the Giants,
it's gonna be a movie.
What, Vampire in Brooklyn? That's what the movie is gonna be?
It's gonna be a horror movie.
yo, stop, please.
Whoever the quarterback is, because they got not Jimmy G.
Aiden O'Connell.
It's about to be a battle of who cannot get the ball to their receivers the most.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate.
And Darren Waller's out.
I mean, Devontae Adams is happy with Antonio Pierce being the interim head coach right now, so
Yeah.
Somebody on Twitter
got him
said-
to get happy.
Somebody on Twitter said Raiders 12-5.